This one is a more complete unit. It's a little bit more expensive, but it comes with a housing unit. So here's the headlight. And this one is a leader, L-E-E-D-U-R. There's a lot of these universal headlights everywhere. So just pick the one that you think looks best. This one has got turn signals on each side. So that's the reason I picked this one. With this little baggie. So let's see what is in here. So we have some foam. The foam, I guess, for anything that rubs the side. And this is the mounts for the forks. So I believe there's like three slots. I wanted to show you something interesting about the fuses. One of my fuses blew out, and it was a 15 amp one. These are the old bus fuses. And I was searching for one of these, couldn't find them anywhere. Little did I know, if I turned it around, they have little sockets for spare fuses inside the cover. Nice touch, and also a nice touch by Honda in this touring bike. You have an accessory terminal, a negative and a positive, so you can run something off the ignition. You turn it on, it powers on. What I did here, this wire, is my switch for the fan is malfunctioning. I'm gonna have to look into that. And the fan just does not go on. So I put a switch temporarily so I can just keep the bike a little bit cooler. All right, guys, these brackets, I would not recommend using them. They're just so difficult to use. The bolts don't work with 39mm forks like I do. They do have this, is just to kind of help any scratches on the fork, and I do have a piece under there. And here's another dilemma that we have. We have all the electronics here, and we need a way to figure out how to put this on the headlight unit. So the headlight unit's got a hole and it's got a shell. So I am going to open this up. This is the housing, and I'm going to put this on it because this is going to pop out the actual headlight. Don't think you need to remove it. There's another screw here. There we go. So that's the headlight unit. It's got these fins for cooling. I'm actually worried about the plastics and the wiring getting too hot, but I don't think that should be the case. Yeah, this might actually be the headlight. Instead of plugging it into the harness on the side, I probably should be able to tap this in. I'm actually going to test it right now because that's an H4 plug. There we go. So it is the plug for the light. And does it have the high beam? Yeah, everything works on it. That's incredible. So that's a whole lot less work than I was expecting. So I'm going to start unplugging all of this stuff. And I was surprised about that H4 is that there's a side plug here that's got all of these connectors. That's with the interstate trim. But I guess if you're not using the interstate, you can just plug this, hide it, and just hide it away until you want the interstate. But you can tap the front part. There's all of these wires. So this is like same color that goes into the same color right here. This all plugs into this one. And then you have this connector, this one, same color. So this one will go here. I need to make a distinction here, so because I have to take these from the very bottom. And this one, it's all the same color. So all of this stuff, I was a little worried that these were going to be all different colors and amazed, but they're all the same color. There we go. It is out. That is the sound for the blinkers. All right, guys, I got the headlights all connected. The good thing about the goldwing is that they color coordinated every wire, so you can plug them in easily as long as you're not colorblind. And then I fit the pocket in there. But you notice that I don't have any of the wires in here. It was not enough room to put it in the bucket. I might be able to get a bucket for the light that's perhaps larger so I can store it, but also I'm worried about heat in here. So I might figure out a different way of wrapping the wires, maybe like a plastic. I know that they make plastic for it, but so far I think this is a pretty decent solution. We definitely have lost about 100-something pounds on this. There we go. Oh yeah, this is definitely, this kind of tightens it up. So I have to put the light on there first. Let me loosen this. Yeah, see, I'm like tightening it way too much. There's 2 holes with the Phillips on each side here. So let's just go ahead and kind of fit it in. Fits pretty well. And I want it to be like this. Let's turn it on and see what it looks like. Pretty cool. High beams work. And now I'm very curious about taking it for a ride because I haven't taken this thing for a ride in a while. So I am going to be putting the top part in and going for a spin.